Hey, I'm Soraya. I am recording this on Facebook Live and also going to turn it into a podcast. So, hey to everyone listening to the podcast. I want to talk about something that I think is really important that I see a lot of, and I see a lot of people falling into a trap. So, let me tell you about being an expert or positioning yourself or attempting to position yourself as an expert in your network marketing, direct sales, or social selling business. So it's very easy to look on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or whatever and look at people who are growing massive audiences quickly by niching down and being very focused and positioning themselves as an expert, and look at that and think that's what I need to be doing. If you want to be doing that, fantastic. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about like some pros and cons, right? So the challenge with that is that you are probably not an expert. So let me give you an example. I'm a brand rep for a shampoo company, and I am not an expert in anything hair or shampoo. I mean, hell, my hair's a mess tonight anyway, but that's beside the point. Um, I started out as a customer who desperately needed help with my hair, and I got a result and decided to be a brand rep. That's how most people join. Or they join because they like the idea of earning some extra income. They don't join. Now, there are exceptions to this, but most people don't join because they are certified trichologists, right? Most of you guys are like, what the hell is a trichologist? An expert in hair and scalp care. Okay. So most people don't join a business with a background in whatever they're selling. Now, there are exceptions, like sometimes makeup artists become makeup brand reps, et cetera, et cetera. Fantastic. Let those people be experts. That is not the vast majority of us. So I'm talking to those of you who are not already experts in your whatever product, or business that you're selling, and you are starting from scratch. So again, back to me, I was just desperate to fix my own hair. Then when I decided to become a business builder, I didn't know anything about anyone else's hair, right? Like nothing. And so it took me a while to figure out like what products worked for other people because all I had was my own experience. Now, if I had attempted to be an expert from day one, that would have been miserable for a few reasons. Number one, it would have been nerve wracking because I am not an expert. So, like, trying to fake something that you're not is never a good idea. Number two, it would have been nerve wracking because I would have had to, I don't know, research a bunch of stuff and try to start educating on things that I didn't know about. Like, none of that is smart. None of that is smart. Positioning yourself as an expert when you're not is just not a good strategy because inevitably, even if you have the gumption to do it, which most people don't, you're going to put yourself in a position where like people are going to see right through you. Your energy, you'll say something wrong. Like it just is not going to work. And by the way, why would we even want to do that? Right? We don't want to do that. The much easier way, and the way that I recommend, which by the way, it's totally duplicatable for your business, is to come online or in person, however you meet people for your business, and to say, look, I got an amazing transformation by using hair, makeup, whatever you're selling. And I'm very excited about it. And now I want to share that with other people. But like, I'm brand new at this. We're going to figure this out together. That's easy to do. Anyone can do it. And it's very relatable. Nobody has to position themselves as an expert. It also gives you an opportunity to take people on your journey. Who doesn't love following someone from the beginning and going, oh God, I used to follow her when she didn't know anything, or, before she had that glow up or whatever it is, right? Before she found success. We love that. We love a good like journey story, and it sells on social media. So instead, I always talk about this. I say, what you should do when you're starting out your business is you say, hey, look, I am brand new at this business, but my goal is to help 100 people with their hair, or 50 women learn how to apply makeup, or whatever your goal is. Maybe your goal is to make, a certain amount of money to help pay your mortgage. It does not matter what your goal is. Get online, talk about that goal, and say, so therefore, I'm going to be sharing my hair journey, my makeup journey, my weight loss journey, my collagen journey, whatever journey you're on, right? Or It could even be your business journey. We'll talk about that in a second. But share that journey and take people along the way. That way, there's zero pressure. So if I enroll my neighbor tonight as a business builder, she can get online and say, I've never even tried these products, but here's what I know is I have frizzy hair and I want to help fix that. So if you would like to come along this journey with me, whether you have frizzy hair or some other challenge, like let's do this together. She can do that day one. In fact, she can enroll people without even having her products yet. That is so much simpler than positioning yourself to be an expert. Now, look, I used to spend money, time, effort emulating, straight up, sometimes even like copying and making my own, leaders in this industry, doing similar style videos than them. But once I realized that that was so dumb, like it just isn't who I was, it isn't who I am, then all of that pressure goes away and this industry becomes so much more fun. Now let's flip it and talk about doing the same thing with your business. Maybe you don't talk about your products, that's fine. Maybe you want to talk about your business opportunity. Well, guess what? You don't have to be at the top of the comp plan for you to tell people about your business. Like if you come up one day and you're like, I'm a marketing expert, people are going to know that you're not. And again, why would you want to claim something that you're not? That's just silly, puts pressure on you that doesn't make sense. We don't want to do that. So it is so much easier to get online and say, hey guys, I started a side business by being a brand rep for a whatever company. And here's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I want to pay for diapers this month, or I want to travel more, or I'm just looking for something fun on the side where I can network and make some extra money. So because of that, I'm going to be showing up in your feed and sharing my journey. Like that's really easy to do. It's really simple to do that. Anyone can do that day one. Instead of positioning yourself as a social media expert or a marketing expert or whatever when you're really not, right? That makes no sense. Oh, by the way, let's just, for example, my mentor, amazing, love her to death. She has earned $10 million in commissions. That is a large number. That is a large number that most people can't even fathom. Most people cannot, like, most Americans are struggling to pay their bills, let alone like thinking about putting themselves in a position where they can earn that kind of money. It's a leap that for most people is too far. And so it's much easier to get online and say, hey, look, I mentor people to make some extra money on the side and then take people along your journey, right? Day one, you obviously have not had that kind of success. So there's no need to even talk about it, right? So if you're looking at your upline who is talking about all the success that he or she has had, and you're saying, well, I wish it'd be so much easier to recruit if I was at the top of my comp plan. Maybe not, right? Because a lot of people can't picture themselves being there. They think it's unattainable for them. It is much more relatable for you to get online and say, guys, I have been working my butt off and this is what I've been doing and this is how I've been doing it. And I have finally been able to pay my car payment this month with my side job. That's relatable, right? That is understandable. That is achievable also for most people who want to dedicate themselves to having a side business. So not discouraging you from aiming for the stars, but you don't have to be an expert from day one because you're not an expert, right? Let's just not be who we aren't. That is, again, pressure we don't need to put on ourselves. It doesn't make good marketing and it doesn't allow you to take people on the journey. The journey is the gold in your social media marketing. Okay, so I hope that that has really given you some encouragement that wherever you are, even if you're frustrated with where you are, wherever you are is where you need to be in telling your story, telling your transformation from your products, telling your transformation from your business, how you're getting there, what your goals are, what you're doing, what worked, what didn't work. Share all of that and people will love you for it. So if you like this kind of content and you like this kind of strategy, these kinds of videos and discussions, my friend Chelsea Humphreys and Chelsea is an amazing, accomplished network marketer who actually is at the top of her comp plan, but she and I partnered up to really make the course that we wish that we had when we were learning about business and trying to navigate all these challenges. So Chelsea and I created a course called Maven Network Marketing Academy. It is a 26 module audio course. It's huge. It's awesome. But it's an audio course. So here's what happens is after you purchase, you get a link to download it to your podcast player of choice. And voila, you have basically a coach in your pocket from here on out. So anytime you're trying to navigate a question, whether it be something like this, like not feeling like you're an expert, or not knowing what to post online, or not knowing how to meet people, or maybe you don't know how to follow up, any of those topics plus more, we've recorded 26 modules for you, and it will be in your pocket. So instead of going out like I did and hiring an insanely expensive coach and then staying with that coach for like 4 years to get all my questions answered over time, we put it all in one package for a much cheaper amount. So you can just basically put it in your pocket, right? It just makes sense. We saw a gap in the marketplace. We were like, nothing like this exists. Some people don't have time or the money or the inclination to join a mastermind or be in some 6-week program where they have to log on every single week. Like that, a lot of people just don't have those kinds of, like you don't have the time or the resources to do that. So this instead, we are bringing all the coaching to you in your pocket. I'm so excited for this. We've already run a beta like crew through it. And so now the course is complete. It is ready for you to go. You can download it anytime. And between now and the evening of October 7th, we're giving you $100 off to celebrate our full launch that it is all ready to go, which is insane because it's such a freaking steal. Payment plans, all that good stuff as well. So we want this to be accessible for anyone who wants to grow their business, whether that be on social media or in person. We want people in social selling, direct sales, network marketing, affiliate marketing to succeed. And we have learned a lot of hard lessons, a lot of expensive lessons, let me tell you, over the years, and failed at a lot of stuff. So this course is our experience, our wisdom, the coaching that we have paid for, right? Because we've paid for tens of thousands of dollars of coaching from the biggest names in the industry. All of that wisdom we have put, including our heart and soul and a little bit of humor, into this course, and we're giving it to you. So I just cannot wait, because I know that this course is something that our industry needs. And I know that this course is something that is going to help people overcome blocks and challenges, people who don't have uplines, people who aren't getting, advice, people who are stuck, people who are frustrated, all of that. Like, this is the answer for you. So anyways, if you go to the first comment here on the video, it is there. If you're listening to this on the podcast, it's in the show notes and the link for $100 off. So I hope that this was helpful. If you find it helpful, please share it with someone, and I will see you soon. Bye. Okay, hey, before you go, if you're listening to this on the podcast, I'm adding this at the end because I just said that this coupon was going to be good through October 7th. I am extending it just for our podcast listeners because we love you so much, and we know that you are my core audience, right? Those of you who listen to this podcast regularly are the people that I spend the most time with. And you also love audio trainings. And I know that people don't get to my podcast episodes right away. So for you and you only, the coupon code 100 off will still be good through Friday, the 13th of October, 2023. So you have a couple more days. You can keep it a secret. You can tell your friends and teammates. That's fine too. But just for you guys, I wanted to just say thank you. So go run and use it. And we can't wait to see you inside Maven Network Marketing Academy.